So while you're hanging out, trying to be in my hotel opportunities, I'm giving back to the community. Haters want to step, give me fame, that's all you do to me. Cause people them, they hail us like bread, then they toast us. Yeah, we leave some miles above the rest, head and shoulders like a foster, it's a parent. We got living in my heart, victory, it's inherent. Now it's up a better way, you know I'm elevating. Anytime I spit like a church and congregating, I don't deal or no deal, I make deals. Living life in 3D, I'm so real. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody when me say I am a winner. Yes, I'm a lover, bless me. Yes, I'm a lover, bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody when me say I am a winner. Yes, I'm a lover, bless me. Yes, I'm a lover. Welcome to the Supreme Total Fitness Coaching Show. I am your coach, Bishop Don Jenkins, where our motto is we are getting better and we are moving forward. Happy Thursday to you. Happy August to you. You know, August is the 8th month of the year, and you know, 8th, the biblical meaning of 8th means new beginning. Somebody said new beginning, new. I don't know what you've been through all year. I don't even know what you've been through yesterday or last month. But I'm here to tell you new beginning. That means new attitude, new behavior, new way of doing things, new life, new season, new chapter. Somebody out there say new beginning. So I am a holistic coach. We focus on the spirit, body, and the soul. It's all about transformation. I'm a transformational coach. We focus on our ultimate goal is that you become spiritually healthy and spiritually fit, mentally healthy and mentally fit, emotionally healthy and emotionally fit, and physically healthy and physically fit. We only have one life to live, and our body is all that we have. So our ultimate goal is to challenge you and to motivate you to get better and to make progress and to move forward from a spiritual standpoint, from a mental standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, and from a physical standpoint. So as a transformational coach, a holistic coach, we want you to be spiritually healthy, spiritually fit, mentally healthy, mentally fit, emotionally healthy, emotionally fit, and physically healthy and physically fit. Today we are going to have a healthy conversation, and I'm calling it part 2. Healthy conversation part 2. So I'm going to ask you up front to like this, to encourage me back by liking it. Encourage me back by sharing it with just one person. Somebody in your family, somebody in your circle, somebody in your friends, associates, partners, some type of relationship. Share it with one person and like it. And that's how you encourage me back. Encourage me by liking it and sharing it. You can also encourage me by subscribing to my channel, Supreme Total Fitness. Go to YouTube and subscribe to Supreme Total Fitness. Let's dive right on into it. Because I have a busy night. Right after this, I got to do another Zoom call, a fitness Zoom call. So we are talking about a healthy conversation, and I'm calling it part 2. I did one about a week and a half ago, and I'm going to do it again. As we enter the 8th month, the month of new beginnings, I'm sounding the alarm. Let's put health as a priority. Let's make our health a priority. Make your body your prized possession. You and I only get one. That's all we get. Tomorrow's really not promised to me, you, or anybody else. All we have is right now. So wherever you are, whether you want to tone, whether you want to tighten, whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to lose inches, whether you want to become more healthier or more fitter, or whether you want to live a wellness lifestyle. All you have is now. So wherever you are, you got to do something right now. Right now. Take care of yourself right now. Let me say that again. We're having a conversation. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Your loved one needs you. There's something unique and wonderful and special about you and your family, your children, your loved ones, your co-workers, your business partners, your ministry partners. People are connected to you and they love you. And the best thing you can give back to them is to be here and be there for them. And the best way to do that is to take care of yourself. From a spiritual standpoint, from a physical standpoint, from a mental standpoint, and from an emotional standpoint. So this conversation is about personal transformation. You got to make it personal. Personal transformation. My motto, Supreme Total Fitness Coaching's motto, is that we want to get better, make progress, make improvement, and advance and move forward. And realistically, you can only do that one day at a time. I know we live in this microwave society. I know we want things to happen real quick. But the beauty of life, our Maker, God Almighty Himself, only gives you and I one day at a time. I know our minds go months at a time, years at a time. We see things, we want things, but the reality, we live it one day at a time. So in this personal transformation, we want to learn how to be intentional about self-care and about taking care of ourselves one day at a time. We want to become intentional about taking care of ourselves. Now, I'm a coach. I'm a transformational coach. I focus as a holistic coach on the spirit, body, and soul. So I do spiritual coaching, but I also do physical coaching, but I also do mental and emotional life coaching, and I'm a motivational coach. So if you're looking for a coach, you can contact me at coachdonj@gmail.com. But let's get into this personal transformation. That means if you want to get better, if you want to improve, if you want to make self-progress, you got to change. So you got to take it personal. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. So just like the days change, the weeks change, now we're into a new month and the third day of August and the month change, we have to constantly change. And to make progress, we got to change. To get better, we got to change. To make improvement on personal self-transformation, then we got to change. And that change I'm talking about starts from within. Now, as a coach, I tell my clients, I can guide you, I can coach you, I can motivate you. The three things that I do and we coaches do is we focus on accountability, discipline, and commitment. If you don't have self accountability, or you don't have anybody holding you accountable, then it's hard for you to advance and move forward to get better. So as coaches, our assignment is to hold you accountable. But We're also here to help you with discipline. And we're also here to motivate you. But the biggest thing we're here for as coaches is to get you to commit to change. Commit to a lifestyle of change. Wow. And I always say, there is nothing is as permanent as change. Change is constant. You're getting older by the second. You're getting older by the day. Your children are getting older. Life is constantly moving forward. So there's nothing is as permanent as change. But watch this. Nothing changes in your personal transformation until your mind changes. You can talk about change. You can dream about change. You can wish about change. But until the mind changes, everything around you will change, but you'll keep doing the same thing. So as a holistic coach, as a health, wellness, and fitness coach, as a spiritual coach, as a motivational coach, you got to change your mind. Because if you change your mind, then you can change your ways. Because if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you get. So a mindset change would lead to a behavior change. Woo! Changing your habits and changing your ways. And if we can get you to change the way you see yourself and change your mindset and your attitude, then we can change your behavior. We can change your ways. And if we can change your mind and your ways, then we can change your lifestyle. And if we change your lifestyle, then we can change your world. But that change is not going, that personal lifestyle change is not going to happen overnight. We got to do it day by day, week by week, month by month, till we develop a new attitude, a new way, new habits, new way of doing things. And then we can reach into a new lifestyle that will transform you from the inside out. So when it comes to health, fitness, and wellness, we all, I don't care how toned you are, how tight you are, how healthy you are, we all can get better. And if you're not doing it, and you're overweight or you're obese, you need to lose weight, tone up, tighten up. It doesn't matter where you are. We still got to change our attitude so that we can change our behavior, that we can change our life. Now, here's the beauty behind this. This is what I've been doing. I've been doing this health, fitness, and wellness for over 30 years. Some people could call you, if you do anything for 30 years, will call you an expert in your field. But as a coach in my field, we start where you are and we take it one step at a time. As an ex-athlete, we know that life is not perfect. None of us are going to be perfect. We're going to stumble along the way. We're going to fall short many times. You're going to throw an interception. You're going to miss a layup. You're going to miss a jump shot. You're going to strike out. You're going to lose your race from time to time. But from an ex-athlete, we don't quit. We don't stop. we bounce back. We get back up. We refocus the mindset, the attitude, so that we get back on course and do the necessary things that we need to do so that we can improve, progress, move forward. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to get physically fit, mentally fit, emotionally fit, it's not going to happen overnight. You want to learn how to eat right, it's not going to happen overnight. You want to lose the weight, it's not going to happen overnight. You want to build the muscles, it's not going to. You want to tighten up your abs, you tone up your legs, develop your arms, it's not going to happen overnight. And I go back to the beginning of this. The Almighty God only gives us one day at a time. So, in this journey to health, wellness, and fitness, we got to take it one day at a time. But I'm here to tell you, here comes the mindset change. Our first wealth is our health. Listen to me. We're not getting younger. The older we get, the more important it is for you to take care of yourself. Don't put your health, let's see, how can I say this? Make your health such a priority, like washing up in the morning, taking your daily showers, brushing your teeth. Make health become a priority. Oh, I know I lost a lot of you right there, because many of you don't put health as a priority. You put everything else before it. But let me show you, your health is your wealth. Because if you ever get sick, or you ever get so unhealthy where you're not able to perform at your highest and best expression of who the Creator has created you to be, it will limit you in the things you can do and the things that you really want to do, but you can't do. Your health is your wealth. So if you want to live life, to the fullest, and if you want to have the right attitude and the right energy so you're able to do the right activities, the older you get, you want to get better, you got to take care of yourself. So you got to make it such a priority, like when you wake up and you take your shower daily and you brush your teeth daily. Your mindset has to think health daily. What am I going to put in my body that's going to be good for my body? See, if you don't, this is a conversation. If you don't change your mindset, you're going to keep doing what you've always done. Deep down, you want to lose the weight. Deep down, you want to get in shape. Deep down, you know you should be in the gym. Deep down, you know you want to go to another level, come with your fitness and your health. But if you don't change the way you think and how you think, it won't change the way what you do and how you go about doing things. So it starts here. You got to change your attitude. It's not going to change overnight, so we got to have an attitude change. Every day I'm blessed to wake up. It's a blessing. Tomorrow's not promised. Somebody's dying while I'm speaking. Younger than me, older than me, or my age. Every day's a blessing. Somebody just got in a car accident. Somebody just had a stroke. Somebody just had a heart attack. somebody didn't wake up from their sleep. So our first wealth is our health. So it's probably the best life insurance that we can give to our loved ones and our friends, that the more healthy we are. It doesn't promise that tomorrow we're going to make it, but it gives us a better life insurance that will be healthier and fitter to be able to value the things that are most important to us, like the breath of life, like being able to appreciate and give our loved ones and families and friends, the people who mean a lot, our best. We can value them, give them their flowers. We can be around as the seasons of life changes, and as we get older, we can appreciate the kids and the kids' in a healthy mindset. So the mindset has to change. Remember, without your health, you can't do anything. You can have all the money in the world, and you have no health, you can't even enjoy it. Or, you can't even enjoy it. You can't even do nothing. So you got to change the way you see health. Some of you have to change the way you think about fitness. Some of you don't like fitness. And guess what? I'm a fitness coach over 30 years. And I don't always like fitness, but I still do fitness. You didn't hear what I just said. You're not going to always want to take care of yourself. You're not going to always want to exercise. You're not going to always want to work out, just like you don't always want to go to work. Just like you don't always want to do your job, what your job description tells you to do. You don't always feel like it. Suppose if you in business, you don't always feel like smiling, being kind, but you got to do what you got to do if you're going to be the best you, no matter what you do. So exercise, eating right, living a healthy life, might not always feel like it or always want to do it, but you do what you got to do so you can be the best you at what you do. And y'all hearing Coach Don today, I wanted to have a real conversation. We procrastinated. We've been making excuses. We've been putting it off. And now is the time to change our attitude, our mindset, our mentality. Make your health is your wealth. Make it a priority. I always say, what you prioritize, you pursue. So if you prioritize being a millionaire, a billionaire, you prioritize running the business, starting your business, prioritize whatever you prioritize, you go after, you pursue. Some of you prioritize food, and not the good food. Some of you prioritize clothes and cars and stuff, things that are nice to have, but not as valuable as love, friendship, and wellness. But whatever you prioritize, you pursue. So when you wake up in the morning and you're tired, pursue your health. I'm going to eat some oatmeal this morning. I'm going to eat some fruit this morning. I'm going to make a smoothie this morning. Pursue putting the right thing in your body. Now listen to me. Most of you already heard this, but let me just say this thing. I'm going to use a car as an example. So I'm going to say it again and again and again and again and again till you understand what I'm saying. So in your car, the car that you drive, the car that you've been blessed to be able to purchase and buy, the car that you drive to go to work, come back from work, to go to work, to go wherever you got to go to. If you put the wrong gas in the car, if you don't change the oil every 90,000 miles, if you don't get the tune-ups, the alignments, change the tires. You put the wrong gas in the tank. Eventually, that car that you spent and value so much on is going to eventually start to malfunction, and it's going to break down. Putting the wrong gas in it. You put juice, soda in your tank, it's going to malfunction, and it's going to break down. You don't tune it up, change the oil, transmission fluids, and all the other fluids. If you keep driving that car on them tires and don't change the tires, eventually it's going to malfunction and it's going to break down. As a health, wellness, and fitness coach, if you don't take care of the one body you got, eventually it's going to malfunction and it's going to break down. If you put the wrong food in it over and over and over and over, not only are you going to gain the weight, but you'll be unhealthy. High blood pressure, diabetes, and all those other health diseases. And eventually your body is going to start to slow down, malfunction, and break down. And then what happens when that happens, we usually spend more trying to get it back together again than if we were just constantly take care of it. So the same way you have to take care of your car or it will cost you more, you got to take care of your body or it will cost you more. So you got to value yourself. And I always say this, whatever you value, you take care of. That's why you got to renew your mind and figure out what's really the priorities. Change your priorities. But whatever you do, make health become a priority. Because under the category of health is fitness and wellness. That's a part. They're separate, but they go together. So living a healthy lifestyle can help prevent chronic diseases and long-term illness. It can help prevent. It can help prevent. You put the right stuff in your body and you exercise or you're active. Not doing a season when I'm just getting married or summer's coming or some New Year. No, we want to get to a place where it becomes a lifestyle. This is just what I do. Because when you do that, you feel better. When you do that, you look better. When you do that, you have more energy. When you do that, you become more productive. So I need you to like this. I need you to like this. I need you to like this. I need you to subscribe to this channel. To like it and subscribe. And I need you when this is over, and I got to speed it up a little bit. When this is over, I need you to share it with one person. This is some good stuff. And if you're looking for a coach, CoachDonJ@gmail.com. So feeling good about yourself and taking care of yourselves are important for self-esteem and self-image. A healthy mindset. A healthy mindset. Seeing things from a positive perspective, seeing things from a healthy perspective, not a toxic perspective, not a negative perspective. That's why I said the first thing, we got to change the way we think. Because attitude is everything. So to maintain a healthy lifestyle, if we want to maintain a healthy lifestyle, we got to do what's right for the body. If we want to not only become healthy, but to maintain a healthy lifestyle, we must do what's right for the body. So healthy lifestyle includes not just exercise, but a well-rounded, some people call it diet, I should say, learning how to eat better. and getting the proper rest. Some of us are so stressed out, we don't get the right rest. We don't slow down. I set a goal for me. I did it before, but I'm going back. There's a lot of goals I set. And we're going to talk about goal setting. You should be always setting monthly goals and daily goals and weekly goals. I don't care if it's the same way you set it in your job and your business, your career, your ministry, your organization. You got to set goals for your personal transformation. You got to make you a priority. Just the way you make the company that you work for a priority, the organization that you work for a priority, the churches that you go, you make that a priority. You got to make your health and wellness and fitness a priority. Make yourself a priority. That's self-care. How you give out to everybody else, learn how to take care of you first. Because if you take care of you, then you can be the best you, and you can take care of those that connected to you. And when they get you at your best, not just you pressing through life. Man, so your health is the most valuable thing you have. So, like as an ex-athlete, at the end of each year, whatever sport they give you, who was the most valuable player? You get these elite performance awards. Where this life that we live, your health should be the most valuable thing you do. God, that you give back to you. Your health is your wealth. It should become the most important thing you do, so that you have the ability to do everything else in your life that you want to do. If you're unhealthy, you can't do everything you want to do. You might have dreams and visions and goals, but if your if your mind's not healthy, you're going to talk yourself out of it. Think about how many times have you talked yourself out of doing something that your heart, your gut, your desires wanted to do or needs to do. But because your mindset's not healthy, you got all these other thoughts that are becoming excuses and procrastination. Some of them are doubts, and you put it off. Talk yourself out of it. Coach Don is coaching up in here today. Like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. We're just having a conversation, but I'm going to speed this up a little bit. But you got to see value in your health. If you value yourself, the gifts that you've been given, the purpose that you are here in life, when you do you, whether you're in your organization, your company, your business, your ministry, your family, when you do you, when you are at your best, when you are in you, doing what moves you, the passion that the creator gave you, when you value that and you do you, there's not another person on this earth that can be you the way you be you when you do you. And that's what you give to this world. That's what you give to your circle. That's what you give to your partners. That's what you give to your businesses. That's what you give to your organization. You make an impact. You make a difference when you can be you doing you. But if your mind is healthy and if you're tired and you don't believe in yourself and you got all these toxic thoughts in your mind, doubts and fears, you can't be the best expression of you. That's why when you take care of yourself, you feel good about yourself. You have more energy. You become more productive. And again, I go back. We only have one life to live. So it's crucial if we're going to do those things that have been given to us in our hearts and our spirits, in our minds to create and to become. You got to have energy and you got to see yourself right. You got to value you. You got to believe in you. You got to take care of you. And your health is the most valuable too. Of you being the best, highest, and the greatest expression of who God created you to be. So change your thinking changes your life, and changing your life changes your world. Changes the world that you're in, the circle that you're in. You make a difference because when you show up, you change the atmosphere because you bring the energy, you bring the mindset, you bring the will, the determination to be your best, to give your best, to do your best at all times. Now, I got to be honest with you. Change is hard. I'm talking about personal transformation. The transformation means change, personal change. That's why we have coaches. I got coaches. We all should have coaches and trainers. Like a professional athlete, an actor, or entertainers, what do they have? For them to be elite and be in that top 1% of all human beings to perform at the highest and best, they got coaches and trainers. If you don't value yourself, you won't spend money to take care of yourself. You'll spend money on stuff that doesn't take care of your health or your wellness or your fitness. You got to learn how to put back into you, invest into you. Spend the money to make you better from a mental, emotional, physical, spiritual standpoint. So you can always be at your best, so that you can always perform at your best, so that you always give your best, do your best. And when people get you, you can be your best. But again, changes are hard. We often hear it. We often say it. And the ultimate thing, we got to also believe it. We hear it, we say it, but we got to believe it. And that's the change part. You got to believe it. So listen to me. This is Coach Don. You really want to lose the weight? Do you really want to lose the weight? No, let's get past this BS stuff. Do you really want to lose the weight? Do you really want to lose the inches? Do you really want to get fit? Mental fitness, physical fitness, spiritual fitness. Because life is hard. And the healthier you are and the more fitter you are, if you're mentally fit and you're spiritually fit and you're emotionally fit, you can deal with the issues of life so much better, where you can progress in every season. You can get better no matter what season you're in. You can constantly improve and grow because you're spiritually healthy, you're mentally healthy, you're physically healthy, and you're emotionally healthy. So when life punches you, and guess what? It's going to punch you. It's going to hit you. We all are going to get knocked down or challenged. That's a part of the cycle of life. But we have to continue to move forward, no matter what season we go through. Lose loved ones, lose family members, lose businesses, lose jobs. We still got to move forward. Lose relationships. We still got to move forward. We still got to be our best, even in the tough times, even when we're unhealthy. We got to still be our best. And when you feel good about yourself, because you take care of yourself, it helps you bounce back a little bit more. You still got to go through the journey. And that's why this personal transformation is a journey to health, fitness, and wellness. So the lifestyle change that I'm talking about is psychological change, mental, it's behavior change, and it's also dietarial change. What we put in. The most effective way to to make lasting change in our life is to start small. So here we go. I'm going to give you, I got to hurry up. I got 20 minutes. I'm going to give you 5 things. Here it goes. You got to develop a plan. You got to perform the plan. You got to push through the process of the plan. You got to produce outcomes and results and goals with that plan. And then you got to constantly progress, advance, and move forward with the plan. Now let's break it down. Number 1, you got to develop the plan. Okay, wherever you are, it's August the 3rd, 2023. So let's start for where you are. We're all in different places, but you got to have a plan. The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. If you don't want to listen to the Bible, you still got to develop a plan. A plan is a short-term plan and a long-term plan. As long as it's a thought and you haven't wrote it down, you haven't made it a plan. You ever watch a football game and you see the coaches, they got these shields, the piece of paper, they got a plan. Now, when the game is kicked off, nothing happens the way they want it to happen, the way they practice to happen, the way they vision it to happen. And that's life. Nothing's going to happen the way we want it to happen, the way we vision it to happen. And that's why in the plan, we got to adjust and we got to adapt. We got to keep the attitude right. Just like losing weight. You're not going to lose weight overnight. Just like losing inches. You're not going to lose inches overnight. Just like toning your body up. You're not going to tone your body up overnight. Improving your cardio, your lungs and your heart. You're not going to get that overnight. What's the plan? So as a coach, I want to develop a plan. It's August the 3rd, 2023. It's time to take care of ourselves. Time to stop making excuses, stop procrastinating, to make our health, wellness, and fitness a priority. Let's develop the plan. The plan means let's set some goals. It's the 8th month out of 12 months. Let's finish the year focused. Let's finish the year healthy, and let's finish the year fit. Let's develop the plan. Let's set up short-term and long-term plan right now. So when you go into the holiday season, do you want to lose 30 pounds, 50 pounds? In the 2024, do you want to be 100 pounds lighter? Do you want to become more mentally focused? Do you want to have a positive attitude, a positive mindset, a healthy mindset? No matter what comes your way, you see it from the bright side of things, the healthy side of things. You don't let things when you get knocked down, you don't get down on yourself. You don't get depressed. You don't get, give up and quit. You don't go through that. You get knocked down. You might be hurt. It might be painful. Life is not easy. But you count it all joy. This too will pass. I'm going to get up from this. Let me focus my energy on what I need to do instead of focus my energy on what I'm going through. You're a winner. Winners never quit. They never give up. When life punches you, and it's going to punch you. And watch this. Not only is it going to punch you, when you develop your plan, when you write your plan, that's your goals. Now life is going to challenge you. Yeah, you said that last year. You said that last month. You said that 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you said that in January. Yeah, you said that in March. Yeah. You've been talking that talk for a while. So life is going to challenge you. So just because you write the plan down, and you write it down on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly basis. So what's the long-term plan? And then how do I make it? So every 3 months, where do I want to be? So if you're running a business, you know I'm talking to you. You got quarterly plans, you got yearly plans, you got quarterly plans, but you don't even have but you take it even deeper. You break it down to monthly plans, but you take it even deeper. I'm talking to the business people now because I'm an executive coach. Then you break it down into the monthly plan, into the weekly plan. What do you need to do per week? But you break that down into the daily plan. What do we got to do daily? So weekly and then monthly and then quarterly, we can be at that place of progress that we need to be to stay in business, to grow our business, to improve our business. And then if we do that on a quarterly basis, then at the halfway part of the year, and then at the end of the year, hopefully we're soaring or growing or improving in the right way. From a ministry, business, personal standpoint, you're maximizing, seizing the moment of time and in your life. So you got to have the goals. But here we go. You can dream about it, talk about it all you want. The next step is you got to perform the plan. You develop the plan, but you got to perform the plan. What does that mean? You got to stop talking about it. You got to do it. And that's what a coach does for you. A coach holds you accountable to do it, because not only did you invest in the coach, but a coach is going to show up, which holds you accountable for you to show up. When you don't, and to break the habit of not showing up to all of a sudden showing, that's a huge change, because you're used to, it's easy to keep doing what I'm doing. We always call that insane. If I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to keep getting what I'm getting. But that's easy. The hard part is making the changes. So you got to work the plan. You can't just talk about the plan. Woo! And how do you work the plan? You got to do what you say you're going to do. And here it is. You just do it. And you do it one day at a time. And you do it 1 week at a time. That's the goal. So if you have to wake up a half hour earlier or an hour earlier to do what you got to do, you do what you got to do. Because if you keep doing what you're doing, then you're going to keep getting what you're getting. And you're not advancing, you're not progressing, you're just surviving. And tomorrow's not promised. And if you want more, you want to improve, you want to get better, you want to go further in whatever area in your life, you got to move forward. And moving forward means making steps. So every day is called a step. And so for Coach Don, you hear me say it all the time, we're doing it one day at a time. What did you do today that you didn't do yesterday to make progress? One day at a time. And if every day we make progress, then we're not in the same place we were when we started yesterday. You might not advance farther, but we're moving. We're advancing. We're improving. You might have had a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit yesterday. You had 2 bananas and oranges today. You still might not have lost the weight, but you made progress. You went from not doing nothing to walking on a treadmill or dancing in your living room or hiring a coach. You did something. Woo! Getting started is the first thing you got to do. You got to go from talking about it to being about it. That's what the coach does. Coach challenge you. Okay, bam. Let's go. Let's get started. This is when we're going to start. Starting now, we're going to start where you are. We're going to take action. We're going to do something. That's performing the plan. Do what you say you're going to do. Do something. Doing something is better than nothing. No, when you go home, you take the shower, you're going to see the same body. But at least you did something. You did something that you didn't do before, and you just made progress. And when the next day comes, you do it again. Is it going to be easy? No. Are you going to feel like it? No, not all the time. Do you going to want to do it? No, not all the time. But you do what, like, do you always feel like brushing your teeth and taking a shower and putting on new clothes? Or do you put on the same old clothes all the time? Well, put on a new attitude and put on a new behavior, like you put on a new clothes, new socks, new underwear every day. Put on a new attitude and a new behavior every day. Change the mindset. See, I'm a motivational coach, so I'm getting excited. I'm feeling the motivational part coming. But this is supposed to be a conversation. So develop the plan, perform the plan. Now here's the hardest part of me being in this health and fitness and wellness business for 30 years. You got to push and press through the process. That's the journey to health, fitness, and wellness. It's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to see it overnight. You're not going to even want to do it all the time. And it's definitely not going to be easy, because it's easy doing what you always did. So changing your behavior, developing a new habit is a process. Eating healthy, changing the way you eat is a process. Exercising, going from not exercising, that is a process. It's hard because it's change. And if your attitude's not right, your mindset's not right, it's easy to give up on yourself. It's easy to quit. It's easy to make excuses. It's easy to procrastinate. I'm just having a conversation. I'm trying to get you to understand that this is a journey. It's a personal transformation. You got to want it. As a coach, I'm here to walk with you. I'm here to push you. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to help you become more accountable and disciplined. But you got to commit to it. Oh, watch this. Over 30 years, I've seen many people. I got testimonies. I know people who have lost 100 pounds, who have lost 80 pounds and have kept it off. I've seen people who were skinny that are now fit, toned, cut, and ripped because they never quit. I've seen people go from low self-esteem to full confidence in themselves, belief in themselves, because they didn't quit. They transformed, they changed. Seen people who was tired to the point where, man, they're healthy. They can move. The heart's strong. The lungs are better. And then I got to keep it real with you. I've seen people who quit. I've seen people get results and then they stop. I've seen people not even get results. They tried, but they had no self-discipline or no self-accountability. They allowed the issues of life to prevent them from progressing. Why? Because health or wellness or fitness wasn't such a priority, they couldn't push through the process. And the push through the process means you got to be patient. You got to persevere. You got to be persistent. Remember I said earlier in the second one, performing the plan, you got to do what you say. Well, it's the same thing in the third plan. You got to be persistent. You got to be persistent. You got to be persistent. You got to have a determination. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up on my dreams. I'm not going to give up on my goals. I'm not going to give up on my health. And I'm not going to give up on my wellness. And I'm not going to give up on my fitness. I'm going to push through the journey. And that's what a coach is there for. Because you're going to fall. And you might stop. But a coach is there to help you get back on course. Help you do the things that you don't want to do. The only thing we can't do is we can't make you do it. That's why I said I've seen both sides. In 30 years, 3 decades, I've seen both sides of the spectrum. I've seen people who wanted it here, but didn't want it here. If you don't have the desire inside, I don't care who your trainer is or who your coach, we can lead you to the water, but when the going gets tough, you got to want it. You can't quit. Can't give up. Can't faint. You got to persevere. Number 4, I got to hurry up. I got all day. I got 3 minutes. You got to produce outcomes. Produce benefits. Produce some of your good. See, if you push through the process, then you start producing good results. You start producing good fruit. Okay, remember I said it wasn't going to happen overnight? So like a farmer already knows that. I'm telling you this as you start a new beginning. It's August, new beginning on a healthy wellness, fitness, spiritual, mentally, emotional lifestyle. It's a process. It's a journey. I just came back on a road trip. Couple road trips last couple of weeks. And I'm going on one. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going on one tomorrow also. On the road again. It's a journey. You got to go through the process. It's not going to happen the way you want it to happen. Sometimes you're going to be tired. You're not going to feel like it. Everybody in the car with you, sleeping. And you got to focus. You got to focus. You got to focus. Ooh, I don't know who that is. But you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to build muscle, trying to tone up, trying to get in shape. You got to focus. Because life is going to distract you and discourage you and sometimes disappoint you. But you got to focus. If you're going to win in life, you got to focus. If you're going to be an overcomer in life, you got to focus. I'm not going to quit. It might take me a little longer than I anticipate. I got to pull over, get gas, pull over, throw some water on my face. I did when I just took a long road trip. Pull over and walk around, stretch a little bit. But you got to focus. Everybody's asleep. I can't fall asleep. I got to focus. And sometimes you got to pull over, reset, refresh. But then you get back on the road. And you keep heading towards your goals. And before you know it, wow, I'm not where I started. I'm halfway there. I'm 3/4 of the way there. I'm almost there now. I can see the light. Woo! I went through the tough time. 6, 7, 8 hours. But now I'm only 30 minutes away. Woo! So number 4, you got to produce the outcomes of the plan. You got to accomplish your goals. You want to produce results. Listen to me. When you get a coach and a trainer, if you expect it to happen in 30 days, 30 days or 60 days, you're fooling yourself. I always try to tell most of my clients, some of them hear, some of them don't hear, that it's probably going to take you 6 months to a year to see real changes. That means what you started, you got to keep doing. Your body's going to, first result time, you're going to see results, and then it's going to reach a plateau. And if you don't keep focused and change some things and increase some things, then you're going to get discouraged in the journey. But once you press through it, then you start to see the changes. And the more you do it, the more changes you see. Then when you're 6 months down the road or a year down the road, you should see a great change because you didn't quit on yourself. You didn't give up on yourself. Number 5, once you get the results that you want, I had these 2 young kids. They came up, they said, "Excuse me, sir, I was working out the other day. I was doing my thing, right?" And they came to me and they said, "Wow." They said, "Sir, I see the gray, so I know you're not an old man, but you're not a young man." I said, "That's a good way to present that." And they were in their 20s. They said, "But you look good. You look fit and healthy. How did that happen?" I said, "Man, I've been on a journey." I said, "I was an ex-athlete. And then after that, I just kept taking care of myself. And I got to keep taking care of myself. Because I have not arrived. I still can get better. I still can get more tighter, more toner, more definer. I can still become more healthier because 85% of the time I eat right. So I can. There's a 15% of the time moderation. So I know I can keep improving. I know I can keep getting better. They were like, "Man, when I reach your age, I want to look as good as you." I said, "Well, you can't quit. Life is going to..." So I've lost some loved ones, lost some family members, been in some tough times financially, career-wise, business-wise. Been through some ups and some downs. Had some life challenges, but I didn't quit. I always made sure that the mind and the body is right, even though the other things might not always be right, because I keep rising back up, because I never give up. And that's a word from somebody. Don't you quit. Don't you give up. Keep rising up. So the number 5, keep progressing, making it, keep improving, keep getting better. Make it become a lifestyle. So this is just what I do. I take care of me mentally, emotionally, spiritually. See, we are spirit beings. Some of you, I'm not talking from a religious standpoint. I'm talking about you are a spirit. You live in a body and you possess a soul, mind, will, and emotion. If I were to die right now, my spirit would leave my body. My body, you just see my body, my face, my body. So who I really am is spirit. So you want to become spiritually healthy and spiritually fit. Don't sleep on you. That's your foundation. That's who you are. Then you want to become, and if you're spiritually healthy and spiritually fit, you can become mentally and emotionally healthy and mentally and emotionally fit. And then if you can get those things together, because the mind, right? Then you become physically fit and physically healthy. And you can be the best, not just from a spiritual standpoint, but from a holistic standpoint. You can be the best and highest and greatest expression of who God created you to be. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a healthy conversation. I'm a health coach. I'm a fitness coach. I'm a life coach. I'm a motivational coach. I'm a spiritual coach. I'm a coach. That's what I do. My business is holistic. Yeah. We focus on the whole man, the inner man. Yeah. So if you need a coach, you're looking for a coach, hit me up at coachdonj@gmail.com. Like this, share this. This is just a healthy conversation, part 2. You got to develop a plan. You got to perform the plan. You got to push through the process of the plan. You got to produce outcomes and results in the plan. And then you got to keep progressing with the plan. It's a lifestyle. You never quit. You never arrive. You just keep getting better. The older you get, the better you get. the more healthy you become, the more focused you are. You need to be. So if you need to be focused, or if you need accountability, you got to make a commitment, and I'll make the commitment with you. And I'll motivate you and coach you, hold you accountable, because iron sharpens iron. But I can't make you do it. You gotta want it. But I'll walk beside you, and I'll be patient with you. And I deal with you because I'm a coach. And when you're on the coaching, you have your elite players, and you have all your other players. But every player on the team is valuable. That's why they're on the team. So regardless of where you are, I see you as valuable. So I'm going to meet you wherever you are. And my job, my assignment is to motivate you and challenge you, guide you and direct you, help you become disciplined, help you become more accountable. But you, whoever you are, got to make the commitment. That means you do what you got to do, whether you feel like it or not. And I just told you the process is not always easy and it's not always fun. But if you're ready to grow to the next level and go to the next level, you can reach me, CoachDonJ@gmail.com, CoachDonJ@gmail.com. If I added value to you, because I value you, that's why I'm having this health conversation with you, I'm asking you to value me back and my time by liking this. Share it just with one person. Somebody in your circle needs to hear something that was said today. And you need to hear it again and again and again. And if you're serious about it, and you really want to go to the next level, and you want to become elite, because that's who you really are, you're going to need a coach. The elite ones, they have coaches. The actors and entertainers, and the athletes, and the executive. I got to do executive. They have trainers. They have coaches because they want to stay at that level that they are. They want to keep mentally and emotionally and physically. You gotta, to be elite, you need someone constantly pushing you and encourage you and motivate you. And this is self-care, self-development. So you can reach me at CoachDonJ@gmail.com. I got another call in about 20 minutes. CoachDonJ@gmail.com. Thank you. God bless you. Like it, share it, and do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel, Supreme Total Fitness. Go to YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching me on any other platform, go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. The more you subscribe to my channel, the more opportunities that I can reach somebody who might need motivation or encouragement, or who might be in a fight of their life. Their health, some people's health is so bad, they're fighting for their life. So as a health coach, I want to help them. And I want to help you. God bless you. Thank you. It's a new beginning. August, the number 8, new beginning, new chapter. Let's do something now. Let's improve now. Let's get better now. Let's make advancement now. Have a great day. Need a coach? CoachDonJ@gmail.com. Let's go. Like it, subscribe to it, and reach out now. No more procrastinating. Let's do it. Do it now. 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 Do it now.